inside Florence Pugh's insane net worth. Florence Pugh, the English actress, has had a very productive and incredible past few years, beginning with her acting debut in The Falling as Abby Mortimer in 2014, and later becoming an Academy Award nominee for playing Amy March in Little Women in 2020. Florence Rose C.M. Pugh was born on January 3, 1996 in Oxfordshire and raised there. Her father, Clinton Pugh, is an Oxford restaurateur, and her mother, Deborah, is a dancer and dance teacher. Her interest in accents and comedy began at the age of 6, when she was cast as Mary in a Christmas nativity play at Cokethorpe School in Hardwick, Oxfordshire, and decided to play the role with a Yorkshire accent. While still in high school, Pugh made her professional acting debut in the mystery drama The Falling, in which she played a precocious adolescent opposite Maisie Williams. In 2018, Pugh appeared in the action film The Commuter, and in Richard Erie's television film King Lear, she played Cordelia to Anthony Hopkins' Lear of Britain. She portrayed Elizabeth de Burgh in the Netflix historical film Outlaw King later that year. Chris Pine, Aaron Taylor-Johnson, and Pugh play Bruce's wife, Elizabeth de Burgh, in the 2018 historical film about the 14th century Scottish king, Robert the Bruce. The Netflix film, directed by David Mackenzie, follows the life of Bruce, who became an outlaw after rebelling against Edward I and his rule in Scotland. Pugh had already been steadily gaining attention for her previous projects by this point, and this one role pushed her even further into the radar. Despite the fact that she was not the main character, and despite mixed reviews due to historical inaccuracies and the overall script, Pugh was praised for her alluring and powerful performance. In 2019, Pugh played professional wrestler Paige in Fighting With My Family, her first lead role in a Hollywood film. The 2019 British comedy film, directed by Stephen Merchant, is based on the life and career of retired professional wrestler Soraya Paige Knight. The film follows Paige, who, along with her brother Zach, was raised to follow in their parents' footsteps as wrestlers. Hutch Morgan evaluates the siblings after they join the WWE and chooses Paige to train while forcing Zach to return home. With Zach gone, Paige is left alone and forced to work with other trainees, the majority of whom are models, in order to learn what she is capable of as a professional wrestler. Pugh's previous roles were mostly serious in nature, despite having already proven her acting abilities in the drama department. However, this film demonstrated that she can also play a comedic role while maintaining a dramatic element. It definitely expanded Pugh's range and demonstrated her ability to play a variety of roles regardless of genre. The following year, she starred in Ari Aster's horror film Midsummer, about a troubled couple who encounter Swedish cultists. This folk horror film, written and directed by Ari Aster, who also directed the critically acclaimed Hereditary, follows a group of friends as they travel to Sweden to attend a midsummer festival. Pugh portrays Danny Ardor, a traumatized woman who lost her sister and parents in a murder-suicide, and is also in a rocky relationship with her boyfriend Christian. When Danny confronts Christian about the Sweden trip, Christian decides to invite her out of guilt. When they finally arrive at their destination, they quickly realize that things in the commune are not as they appear. Pugh is no stranger to playing roles with disturbing backstories, but her unsettling approach to Danny earned her a lot of praise from critics. Danny is clearly dissatisfied with her life from the beginning, especially after learning of her family's tragic fate. Pugh knows how to bring a character who is deeply disconnected from reality to life by the way she moves and speaks. Her performance, which is bolstered by Paul Pogorzelski's eerie cinematography, serves as the focal point of the psychological daylit horror film. Following her acclaimed role in Midsummer, Pugh once again demonstrated her range by playing Amy March in the coming-of-age period drama Little Women. Having to play Amy as both a child and an adult can be difficult, but Pugh managed to pull it off with ease, a testament to her dedication to her roles. Her portrayal of Amy helped people understand the character in a more sympathetic light, allowing them to see that, while Amy could be irritating, at the end of the day, she was just a little kid who wanted to feel included and seen by her loved ones. Pugh's performance captivated audiences and earned her a nomination for Best Supporting Actress at the 92nd Academy Awards. Pugh made her Marvel Cinematic Universe debut as the action-packed Yelena Belova in the highly anticipated film Black Widow. Pugh had already established herself in the industry when it was announced that she would play Yelena in Black Widow. She is no stranger to action films, but Pugh knows how to shape her various characters in a unique and distinctive way, as seen in the Disney Plus series Hawkeye, which was released in late 2021 and in which Yelena made a special appearance. And this year, Florence made yet another noise starring in the controversial film Don't Worry Darling. In the film, Alice, played by Pugh, and Jack, played by Harry Styles, are fortunate to live in Victory, the idealized community that houses the men who work for the top-secret Victory Project and their families. Asked what filmgoers will take away from Don't Worry Darling, Pugh concludes, "I think for me, it's the fact that you're completely swept up in this world. You totally feel like these are your people, just living in a heightened reality in the 1950s. I think you're very quickly swept up in their lives, their relationships, and their fun." With this much on their portfolio, it is not surprising that Florence has a net worth of $8 million.